I'm Staff Sergeant Allie Rose. In the news, backed by popular demand, the Warrior Games will be held again in 2011. The U.S. Army Warrior Transition Command, along with the U.S. Olympic Committee, made that announcement Monday. The games were held in May in Colorado Springs, and athletes competed in a variety of sports.
The athletes who compete in the Warrior Games demonstrate that regardless of circumstance, physical fitness and a passion to win remain at the core of our military culture.
Next year's games will be held May 16th through the 21st, again in Colorado Springs, Colorado. The Pentagon kicks off a year of giving with the combined federal campaign. The CFC helps federal employees who wish to donate to certain charitable organizations. The program lists hundreds of charities like the Red Cross and Doctors Without Borders.
It's always wonderful to be able to partner together for something so important, so worthwhile, so significant.
And for the latest military news, signature programming, and more, head to PentagonChannel.mil. I'm Staff Sergeant Allie Rose with your Pentagon Channel News Update.
Recently, President Obama gave the go-ahead to station National Guard troops on the U.S.-Mexico border. Sergeant First Class Robert Stevenson is traveling with some top-ranking National Guard officials who are watching the situation in the region and files this report.
When the 1,200 National Guard soldiers are on the southwest border helping to support Customs and Border Patrol and Immigrations and Customs Enforcement. We're here now on the Arizona-Mexico border where it all begins. Along with Arizona, California, New Mexico, and Texas have supplied soldiers and airmen to support border missions in their states as well. Major General Peter Aylward, Special Assistant to the Chief of the National Guard Bureau, is on a 4-state tour to see how the Guard is shaping up to the task.
The purpose really was to just look the commanders in the eye and make sure that they have everything they need to conduct this mission, and to check with our counterparts in those two organizations to make sure that the troops and the leaders are giving them the support that they need as well. And I'm very satisfied with what I've seen so far.
As with any mission the National Guard undertakes, training is key, and this one is no exception, according to Brigadier General Jose Salinas, Arizona's task force commander.
Today I've been talking to all our soldiers, and the one thing that they thought was the best for their training was the scenario training. They feel like they've been properly prepared for the situations that they might see. They're also getting training in a lot of the technology that we have, the thermal range finders and imagers that we have. So in those 14 days, I feel very confident that our troops are getting exactly what they need to perform the mission properly.
Many of the soldiers chosen for the border mission are veterans of various deployments and have acquired experience in areas useful to the border mission. Colonel Richard Clark, New Mexico's task force commander, explains.
Lessons learned from over there in Iraq, Afghanistan help us here to do this mission. We bring our military skills. We have a lot of infantry guys, MP guys who do FOB security, who do LPOPs, who do that in Iraq and Afghanistan, and so they bring that training set or that skill set over here to the southwest border, and so it just fits right in.
The key to the operation is for the Guard to seamlessly integrate itself with the federal agencies it is tasked to support, working hand in hand with them in a number of different ways, something the Guard is ideally suited for.
The National Guard, across the full spectrum of operations, has always been a force multiplier by design. And once again, we've demonstrated the capability to respond in a phased, deliberate fashion to meet the nation's needs.
An idea echoed by Customs and Border Protection as well, especially when it comes to entry identification teams, or EITs.
What the National Guard is going to be doing for us is going to be an additional resource for the Border Patrol and for Customs and Border Protection. More than anything, they'll be working as additional eyes and ears, is what most people have been hearing. And what that means is they're going to be working in locations like this EIT site, giving us not just situational awareness of what's going on, but also acting as a deterrence for whatever the counterpart sees from the Mexican side. And what that does for us, it just kind of helps us alleviate some of the traffic areas.
And for the Guardsmen themselves, who prefer not to be identified by name for security reasons, there is ultimately one goal.
Making sure that everyone feels safe. It doesn't matter if it's saving someone's life, that could be injured out there, or stopping something bad from happening. It just makes you makes you feel accomplished when you go home at night.
Covering the National Guard's Southwest Border Mission, this is Sergeant First Class Robert Stevenson reporting.
And coming up ahead and around the services, see how one mess hall is going high-tech. But first, we go downrange where a new program is helping Afghan villagers learn important job skills.